Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between. What's happening? Jason, what's going on, brother? Welcome, Mr. Robert Armstrong
Hola.
from Long Island Sounds. What's happening?
Oh, not too much. Just trying to open my bottle.
Hey, I saw you had some little-known singer named Rob Halford wearing one of your T-shirts there not too long ago.
You know what's funny is just I've been wanting to start doing band and artist portraits here on Long Island and stuff, and started working on some lighting techniques. And along with that, I was doing some Photoshop. Just experimenting with Photoshop, and I threw a Long Island Sounds T-shirt on on Rob Alford, and people thought it was real.
I thought I did.
But how would you honestly think he would wear a?
Why not? He seems like he'd be a cool dude.
I'm like, ooh, might want to tippy toe around that.
Oh, what you got?
Oh, look, he's drinking whore.
Jalor.
Is that Lahore?
You know, my boss had said the same thing. He said, "Couldn't you get in trouble with that?" I'm like, dude, who the hell am I?
Right.
I'm nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a little Cabernet there, Rob, or what?
It's Merlot.
Merlot, nice.
Merlot. But
got my Thai tea, I've got my adult tea, and I've got my coffee.
Nice. And Jason?
Well, I just finished up a few Miller Lights, and I'm currently on some
Miller Lights. Oh, you're going up in
hey, tax time, man. I got a little extra.
Getting fancy.
You know what I mean? It won't last.
You got your birthday money?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Now I'm working on
anything back.
I'm working on a little sparkling water now in between. Stay hydrated.
Right.
Actually, when you sent me the message, I was actually putting a Long Island Sounds leather on Mr. Rob Halford.
There you go.
So you'll go on Facebook and you see his whatchamacallit jacket.
Okay. So last week, Jason was tie and needed to go nice.
Yeah.
So that's every week, but
we cut it a little short. But no, he was almost up like 24 hours, and a man his age.
Ooh. Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, okay. So the topic was, and we'll get to this week's topic, but just wanted to talk a little bit about, because you critique as well. So, what's his name? Seth Green, right? Rogan. Sorry, thank you. He had made a comment in an article that critics are too mean and they need to be nicer. He goes, it's affected people for their entire life and da. Now, what are your thoughts about being a critic?
For me, I don't think there's a necessity to be mean. No. But on the other side of the token, there's always the did your husband tell you to say that?
Where'd that come from?
Or did your wife tell you to say that?
No. Hey, Dr. Phil. Now, Rob. Where did that come from?
The fact that people want the world to bend to their will.
Well, and it's also what did he mean? Like you hear that everyone's a critic. Well, it's true, especially now and today in the bitch culture where everyone's got to bitch and moan about every little goddamn minutia that doesn't matter. So was he talking about trolls? Was he talking about actual
critics,
movie critics who, movie critics for the most part, traditionally are people who could never get a job on a film.
Yeah.
And that's the way that they could do it, by being bitter towards the people who wouldn't hire them.
Right.
I've worked at film festivals for years, and it's really interesting. And some critics are totally cool. Some are, they've made films, and after Quentin Tarantino, he just announced his last movie that he's making.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a great film critic.
Why is that?
Because he knows films.
Okay.
So when he's done with filmmaking, he's going to write books on like the greatest films and like, you know, this genre, that genre.
Well, here's the thing about that.
Have a discussion that he understands what's behind the making of a film. You know?
Well, he understands the making of a film, but it's his prerogative on what he thinks is good and bad.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's subjective.
Exactly. Absolutely.
But
I mean, we can all agree that you know, the whole world should be a little nicer to each other. That'd be great.
Right.
But at the same time, a
Well,
critic's job.
No,
yeah. I mean, but a critic's job is to critique. And sorry, people, but you know, everything you do isn't fucking great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so if it sucks,
yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of critics are petty and mean. A lot of them aren't.
Right.
You know, but some, like, maybe they're known for being, you know, combative.
Harsh.
Yeah.
But
you know, like on Tunage, you know, we don't want to shit on anyone's music because it's suggestive. So what I think is a great song, someone might not be able to stand it. A song I can't stand, it's someone's favorite song.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, too, people that are out there just creating and doing their thing, I love it. Whether I like their material or not, I love what they're doing.
Right on, good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, we may not cover you on Tunage but we can interview you. You know what I mean? And I just think a lot of it is the everyone thinks they're an authority. Like we've seen it on massive display over the past few years that, you know, even though all the people who never could pass health class were medical fucking experts.
Right.
Yeah.
And every, you know, pick a subject, war experts, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to see Facebook fail. Because I've been wondering, it's been like just stagnant and weird lately.
Yeah.
Well, according to the recent figures, in the last year alone, 44% of the people have left Facebook. 44%.
That's
a lot.
Yeah. So, and like all the tech companies are losing money, laying off. Facebook's laying off another 11,000, and they shuttered 5,000 job board postings. So that's 16,000, and then the 10,000 at Christmas. That's 26,000 people they've laid off, and and we've seen what's happening in Silicon Valley with the banks.
Yep.
And that's a pushback. Hey, man, like I said in the post, I said, hey, Zuck, the next time you start a company, the first person who tells you you don't need their business because they think different and you're an entertainment platform and an information platform, fire them fucking immediately, because entertainment is for everyone. And I mean everyone. Whether you agree with the way they part their hair, wipe their ass, you know, even if they put the toilet paper roll on wrong. But,
over the top.
Yeah. Just come on. Ease up. But, you know, and still, if you post, you know, people get shitty about the stupidest things. It's bizarre.
Well, that's what trolls are.
You know. And everyone's a troll.
Right.
Everyone's a troll.
And hey, speaking of trolls, we had one tell us we wouldn't get past 150. So, you know.
Oh, well, he was the first one we actually thanked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because he said good luck on reaching 150 subscribers. And I'm like, just want to thank you for being the first to thank us to reach 150 subscribers. And that was like, you know, 10 days ago. And by the way, we doubled since then. So
yeah, 288 this morning or something like that.
We're at 301 now.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of views. We got 400,000 impressions last month. So that's pretty
nice. Good. Yeah.
And we got a good
slow and steady. That's all right, man.
Yeah. Slow and steady. You know, we're old men. We're older men.
They all like it slow and steady. Everybody.
You know, pace yourself. Don't, you know, keep your spleen.
Right. It's like the old joke about the old bull and the young bull up on top of the hill, you know.
Tell us about that, Jay.
Oh, you know that one. That's, you know, the young bull says they're looking at all the cows. Let's run down there and every one of them. Or run down there and one of them, and the old one says, let's walk down there and all of them.
There you go.
Something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were just supposed to agree and not.
Yeah, I know.
I butcher that one, you know.
Hey, we speak 50.
And see, I butchered it. I got it all backwards. So.
That's all right. Yeah. But
we're not here to critique you.
Knock. You guys are being hurtful now, man.
Hey, knock.
Who's there?
Cohen.
Cohen who?
Cohen, fuck yourself. That was one of my Uncle Bill's favorite jokes.
That's a good one.
That you know what an Appaloosa is?
The horse?
Yeah. So you know how you get an Appaloosa? You shake at a tree. Sorry. We're from Chicago. Hey, what do you know?
Hey.
What do you know? We're from Chicago.
Yeah, welcome to the Bohawk Hour.
Yeah. Bohawk Hour. And so look at that.
Oh, look at that. Man.
Look at that. Sending some love.
Ooh. Where's my cigarettes?
Right. And might as well announce it now.
Go ahead.
See this?
Oh God. That's wonderful.
CreatiVity Talking is now sponsored by Giordano's in Downey,
nice.
Chicago pizza, stuffed the right way.
Nice.
Yep. So we'll be doing some stuff, pretty funny stuff around that, and might even have to send some frozen Giordano's out to New York and do a New York pizza versus Chicago challenge. And all that kind of thing. So yeah, basically the way it's going to work is we're going to do music trivia or entertainment trivia. There's going to be one question every week, and if you're in town, you can come out, have a large stuffed pizza up to 4 ingredients, or a large stuffed regular, or a large thin regular with 4. And if you're not in town, we'll send you a frozen pizza if you get the correct answer.
Nice.
So that's how that's going to work. So yeah, go to
Worldwide pizza, baby.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, and we're still trying to figure out the international shipping part of it. But once that happens, because we think it would be cool for our people down in Australia or in Africa or in Germany.
Have some Chicago style pie,
style pizza.
Yeah.
But there you go. The deal was made today.
Nice. Well, yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Eases up a little bit on the old checkbook. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. We'll have some funny stuff. Is it freezing ass by you?
No, it was 52.
Yeah. Yesterday it was fucking 50 degrees, and now it's 18.
Yeah.
With wind chill, it's like 8.
Yeah, we dove back to the 30s in the mornings again. Like, it was like 81 and then down to 30, 31, in the wee hours. So.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I was reading an interview that wasn't in Blabbermouth. And it was Roxanne, our band Roxanne, that we've featured twice already.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the recording process and why they sound so great and everything. And it totally makes sense. They recorded it to 2-inch tape.
Sweet. Old school.
So and then they put it into a computer. So it's got that warmth.
Warm it up and then
I mean,
A to D converter.
Why not do it like that? There's no reason, going all technical isn't always the answer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going for best sound.
I think a lot of people are starting to, either doing that or they're running it through some good old tube preamps and stuff like that, just to warm it up.
Exactly. Okay. So
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
Hey everybody, it's your pal Vito. In this book, I talk about subjects people seem to get their panties in a wad over. I mean, who would have thunk? Gay fucking marriage, common fucking sense, garage fucking sales. But hey, what do I know? Guaranteed to offend, and it's available now at vincentcustos.com, and, you can get it there.
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
So order yours today, or else.
So another thing we went over not too long ago was ticket prices and how they gouge you.
Yeah.
And The Cure
Mm-hmm.
Basically stuck up the Ticketmaster and said these fees are, outrageous.
Yeah.
And getting some refunded money back to that's pretty interesting. I wonder why they caved. You know what I mean? Because they caved once, now they're going to have to cave all over.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that's ridiculous. And then of course we talked about the cost of touring too. I know,
Oh, yeah.
It all trickles down to the customer. Like my son's just like, he's playing guitar now and he's starting to get into, old classic stuff. And he's been into the Eagles lately, and the Eagles are coming to Columbia next week, as a matter of fact. And he wanted to go.
Why don't they just be called the Eag? Because they're less.
But yeah, I got two tickets for the cheap seats, man, and it's like $3 a piece,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it cost me a couple of dollars, but it's his first show, and so.
Oh, well, that's
faux show.
Yeah,
faux show. That's his first show.
Yeah.
How old is he?
15.
Why is this his first show, Jason?
Because I can't afford to go to shows anymore. I mean, it's my first show in probably 3 or 4 years, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And Seth was 3 years old. On my shoulders, David Lee Roth.
Nice.
And then Tyler was 7, dancing with fucking 4 college chicks.
Nice.
Yeah. And then me and Seth have seen, Van Halen or David Lee Roth every tour since then.
Yeah.
But Cheap Trick, what's going on with those guys?
What's the latest? What you hear?
Well, Robin's son was filling in for Robin now.
What?
Yeah, and he was just filling in, and now Rick's back.
Well, Robin's son was playing drums, right? I mean, he was...
No, he plays guitar and sings.
Yeah, Rick Nielsen.
Rick Nielsen's son.
Oh, Nielsen's son was playing drums. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they have another band out here called the Nielsen Trust, where it's just Rick and his son and a couple other dudes.
So you're saying Robin Zander's his own son is filling in for him?
Yeah.
Huh.
Sounds great, man. I mean, yeah.
Well, he can sing, but he was filling in for Tom Peterson.
I'm just wondering what's going on. Is everyone getting roto-rooted or something?
No, he had a back surgery or something like that. Tom Peterson. And then when I saw him a year and a half ago, Robin's son was doing backup vocals and bass for Tom Peterson. But yeah, I didn't know that he was filling in now for Robin.
Yeah, because Rick was just out for like the past 2 months or since November or something. And so Robin's son was filling in for Rick on guitar.
Interesting.
And then Rick came back after his procedure, unknown medical procedure that was delayed. So I think it was probably like a heart attack or something, At his age, makes sense, road food for fucking 70 million years.
Right.
But yeah. So that's going to be interesting. I've seen Cheap Trick fucking 14 times.
Wow.
I love that band.
Yeah, great band. I've never gotten to see them, but I love them,
And I've never paid for tickets once.
Wow.
Nice.
So the next time I see Cheap Trick, I'll either have to pay them or it'll be nice.
Yeah. Keep sneaking through the hole in the fence. Now they're on to you.
Because anyone from the Cheap Trick camp, Austin Moe, has something coming out, and I need to talk to someone from the Cheap Trick camp because I think there's something really cool on this that you would love to hear.
Bunny Carlos
is in Rockford, and he plays every Monday at this bar.
Nice.
Yeah, so they'll have pickup shows, and sometimes the Broken Windshields will be there. The dude, the singer is the kid from was it the Bop band?
Hanson?
Yeah. So he sings for him. And then the old guitar player from Smashing Pumpkins is on guitar. And they'll just play like random, like small little bars.
Like an open mic night thing?
No, it'd be like, there's usually a performer there.
Okay.
So like they're the house band on Monday or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it is, but
That's sweet.
Absolutely. So yeah, speaking of touring, and so Queensryche had to cancel 3 shows due to Todd LaTorre being ill.
I heard.
Really?
And so he's feeling better. He's no longer yakety yakking.
Don't go back.
He can sing again because he was, of course you're yakking, you're not able to. So hopefully he'll be back soon. And
barf bucket next to the mic or anything.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen of the I mean, can you imagine? No, so best and speedy recovery, get it back on the road there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be here the 28th.
Yeah.
April 28th.
Right on. And who they playing with, do you know?
Marty Friedman's opening up.
Yeah, so what do you think of the Megadeth reunion? That Marty was in Megadeth, and then he played with Megadeth and a couple of times. And
oh yeah, because he was opening for them too, right?
Yeah. So nothing to say.
That was definitely a great lineup for Megadeth. When Nick Menzel was still alive, and Marty. I mean, probably one of my favorite lineups. So that's cool.
Well.
But Dave always has great guys around him too. So
yeah. Anyway, okay, changing gears, being as it may, that's Sir Brian May.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The guitar player from Queen is now a knight.
Sir Brian.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I follow him on Instagram. I love how every time he writes something, he always puts Bry after it. You know what I mean? You don't know it's him. You know what I mean? Signs all his comments and posts and stuff.
Are you a rocket scientist? Actually, I am. No.
Yeah.
Not a rocket scientist, but he does have a doctorate in astronomy.
Yeah. Or astrophysics or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double type of.
Yeah.
But and then Tesla is kicking off their residency in Vegas.
Oh wow!
So that should be interesting.
Yeah,
it only makes sense for the older bands to fucking do.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, there's 4 quadrants in the United States. We're gonna play here for 2 weeks. We're gonna play there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll give you a couple of Depends. We'll give you 20% off the hotel.
Yeah, they got a continental breakfast, every morning.
Yeah, Metamucil will be next to the fucking macadamia nuts, and get ready to go. Did you hear that Jamie Lee Curtis suggested that they do matinee shows for older people?
Yes. Well, I didn't know she was serious though.
Right. Oh yeah, she was. And that's why you go to Branson. You go to the fucking show from. Oy. Well,
yeah, it's real, folks.
Welcome to the Glenn Campbell Review.
Glenn was a badass, man.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So it's time for
the
Soto Report.
Oh, my favorite.
Yes. So, okay, here we go. The Soto Report. Let's see. What is Jeff up now? He's got some really cool. You sent me this last week, Jason.
That's great.
Dude, their merchandise is fucking hilarious, man.
I think that's Beeler, man. He's doing all the greatest stuff.
Savior of the universe. Hilarious. So he's performing out in Brazil. Actually, he's doing hey, how about that? How'd that work out? Talking about Brian May of Queen, and Jeff Scott Soto is doing a Queen tribute concert in Brazil. As we speak. And there you see him practicing before he went on his little Brazilian trek there.
Oh, yeah.
Brazilian.
And
getting a Brazilian in
Brazilian soda. And then here he is with the guy who just directed 2 music videos for Jeff's stuff coming out shortly. So We'll gladly mention that here on the weekly Soto Report. And I can't find the graphic.
It's there.
Mm-hmm.
You had one job.
I know. Well, I've got like 1,700 freaking. On the Soto Report. We'll play it live. We'll play it live. You ever hear that clip of Bill O'Reilly?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
A couple of F-bombs thrown in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then Stevie Nicks is going on tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Stevie.
I think everyone else is dead. No, but yeah, only I mean they're never doing Fleetwood Mac again.
Yeah.
I mean, so she's not gonna go out with Lindsay.
No, she's
two people going on their own. Oh, what's the 3 buses for? Oh, the 2 buses behind bus number 1 are all fucking psychologists.
Yeah. Yeah, she's fantastic all by herself, man. She's got, I mean, just her solo body of work is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great. Yeah, she's great.
Great.
I haven't heard her sing in a while. She still got it. She's still
yeah, man. Yeah, she's solid. Yeah, she'll be one of those people, like Coco Taylor out there. But, up until the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, she might sound more like Johnny Cash,
Right.
My city old mountain, face to face. I need you to love me. But yeah, so I was reading this article, and then I saw it on like a YouTube thing pop up, and it was basically about resumes, and the interesting thing was the people claiming non-binary with the pronouns on like right up top, they're not getting hired.
I saw this
That's
article.
Shocking. Can't believe that.
Yeah, they're not getting hired, and people are like, "Oh, why is that?" And the explanation was not verbatim, but it's like, look, they're doing that because they're already an advocate right out the bat, so they're there to protest.
Yeah.
Then the other things were like, and we know that employee is going to be a total pain in the ass for like every little thing, and there are potential lawsuit right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, when we were young, remember, you had your long hair and your parents were like, nobody's going to hire you.
Imagine like, okay, Vincent E. Custage, quote, I can eat one hell of a pussy, end quote. Like, why would you? Like, that's the same shit. Who fucking cares? Shut up, dude.
You're there to work. Nobody cares about your personal life,
That's them and they imply plural. So we only had the budget for one person, so we can't hire you because you're a them and they.
Right. Yeah, we can't afford 2 people.
That's right.
Yeah. Newsflash.
A plural hire.
Keep your personal life keep it personal and just go on about your business.
Right. You don't need a virtual signal on your friggin' resume.
Everybody doesn't need to know everything about you. Just shut your mouth and
Word.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Nobody cares, really, at the end of the day. They
now leaving
care more than they really do.
Worst mayor of Chicago history. Unbelievable. Holy
Beetlejuice.
Shit. Bye, Beetlejuice.
Man. The only thing that makes me sad is
you know what she did? She went to a city council meeting and said, I've got the biggest dick in Chicago. And what's hilarious, she was beaten by this black dude named Johnson.
Irony?
Yeah. You no longer have the biggest dick in Wisconsin.
You can't make this
Maybe
up.
she goes to Wisconsin, but
dude, I still crack up every time I hear her called Beetlejuice. That's just
but everyone calls her Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Oh, it's hilarious. But I remember I was like late, like everything. I was late to that party. I kept hearing everybody say Beetlejuice, and I didn't know who she was, and then I think it was my mother.
I want to see her. I want to see her and I'm in Chicago all the time. I'd love to see her in public once, just so I could roll down my window and go, Dale.
But
what does that mean?
when
What does that mean?
you,
What does that mean?
when you, I remember I was like late, like everything. I was late to that party. I kept hearing everybody say Beetlejuice, and I didn't know who she was, and then I think it was my mother.
You know, I want to see her.
But you know, when I heard about the joke before I actually saw her, and then when I saw her, I was just like tears running down my face.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. But,
and you saw that.
Dude, crime went up 87% in 1 year. Hello.
Yeah, you saw that reporter just hammer her at that meeting the other week. That was great, right?
That was hilarious, and I have to say, also out of line.
Well,
you should have said that in print.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was there to make himself the story.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? He just shouldn't have said that last part. Everything else, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what he said.
Yeah. And I guess she had his credentials removed for quite a while, so I think he was definitely pissed. And
so when she got in office, she said only people of color can interview her. Well, that's fucking wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Chicago's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3 white, 1/3 black, 1/3 Hispanic. We have a great mix. You know, we've been run by the same.
Did you say mix? Because I'm Irish and I take offense to that. You know what I mean?
And, you know, run by the same party for 110 years, and we still have the most segregated city in the nation.
Because of the leadership.
And it's not them. It's not who they claim to be keeping them separated here in Illinois. Right. So, you know, the whole thing is just fucking stupid. Yeah, you got to get rid of the two-party system. It's just dumb.
I still don't think you should have called me a Mick, though. But you know,
what's that?
Let's move on.
Are you them and they?
Them and they.
Stop being a them and they.
Right.
You're a mix.
Or an them. Or an us we.
An us we.
Us we. Biggest Dickus. Speaking of Biggest Dickus, did you see History of the World Part 2, Rob?
Nope.
Don't bother.
I heard.
Oh my God. I just have to complain twice about it because
it was that bad.
Dude.
How did Mel let that get through, you know? Yeah.
Retirement money.
Right.
You know, like on paper, it looked great.
New golf clubs.
You know, you had three really good contemporary comedy writers for the most part in what they do, but this isn't what they do. This was different from what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a sketch thing. If you should have had sketch people on there, you should have had people from Kids in the Hall, you know, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Should have had Conan help write it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to, you know, but they, you know, I don't know. It didn't work on any of the levels.
Yeah.
You know. But
somebody on social media had said, do yourself a favor and watch History of the World Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah, like there's a director coming on shortly to this show, and he directed, was it 360 Days on the Road wrestling documentary, and he's also doing this thing called the Jersey Sound and Fuvio. And you know, on my Facebook, I'm like, and we worked at the effects company, so we go back 30, you know, almost as long as you guys.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh no, dude, don't, you know, I'm like, Mel Brooks. I'm like, dude, like we used to, you know, me, him, Brian, and Eric Troy, we'd do the whole fucking Monty Python sketch with characters and accents, the whole night. We do Mel Brooks shit all fucking day long. And he's like, no, dude. I'm like, yeah. So then last night at like fucking midnight, dude. You were right. Holy cow. And you know, a lot of people just were like, you know, and it's not that they weren't. It's not like it was a woke production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As they say, woke production. There was some stuff in there, but it was all within reason. It wasn't weird shit. You know what I mean? But whatever weird shit is.
Yeah, nowadays.
Extreme, but it was, you know, I don't know. Dude, sometimes it's got to let the sleeping dog lay, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Most times.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was That was interesting. Okay. Rob, you saw the winery dogs since your last time on, right?
I thought we talked about that.
Have you seen the show since Winery?
Yes. I saw one show. Adam and the Metal Hawks.
Oh.
Nice.
Adam was actually, I think,
those guys
15.
are also famous for what, TikTok or YouTube?
Yeah.
That's how I know of them. Yeah.
Is that the guy that did like the Jack Black?
Yeah.
Does it really Jack Black impression? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they cool dudes? They seem like they're really cool guys.
They really are, yeah.
So you get to hang with them and shoot the shit?
Nah. I didn't try.
How was their band? Because usually we don't see it with electric, we don't see it plugged in necessarily.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. I mean, Adam was actually on the 5th season of American Idol.
Oh wow.
Great job. Did a great job.
Wow.
So I think he went up to the top 16, I believe.
Hmm.
But guy can sing, man.
Oh, for sure.
And they sound live, incredible live.
Nice.
So,
nice.
But I look forward to seeing them again. But that I think that was my last show, to be honest with you. And then hopefully I have a faux show Thursday,
faux show,
Friday, and Saturday.
Wow.
So
nice.
There's 2 shows actually that I put in for on Friday. One was for Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and the other one is for Brandon Niederauer. He's doing a Allman Brothers show at the Beacon. So in New York City. But if I had my choice, I'd rather go see Kenny Wayne because I haven't officially been able to photograph Kenny Wayne.
Yeah, isn't he doing like the 35th anniversary of
the 35th? I thought it was 25th of
20. Okay.
Yeah. What album is that? Trouble Is.
Yeah.
So,
very nice.
I have connections, but I don't want to, use those connections. Yeah, that too.
Well, what you can always do.
Fly up. Yeah, just
send up a balloon, baby.
Yeah.
That's not what I use my balloons for.
CreatiVity Talkin weather balloons now available for $99.95.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Put them up and wait to see who shoots.
Right. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. But some may think it's a balloon. But it could actually be the incoming alien adventure or alien invasion. To like, subscribe, and share, people.
You've heard more alien talk out of the government than you ever have in history, as of late. Seems to be.
I know the Kardashians are on like season 13 or something.
Yeah.
33.
So, yeah. I'm just saying the mothership might be closed. You might have to start doing some kegels or something.
So there's some kegel.
Oh man. I can't wait to write that screenplay, man. That's gonna be. Yeah, George is gonna be like.
Most women don't know if men stand naked and put their arms out and they inhale. The one ball lifts up and down as you inhale and exhale. Did I just share that with the public?
You did. You said that out loud.
Like our buddy Eric Gales. There's some drama.
Drama.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, seems to be.
With Eric.
Yeah, well, within his camp. Someone basically got offended, quit in the middle of the night, and everyone was supposed to apologize. And a few people were like, I'm not apologizing. I didn't do nothing wrong. A couple of basically.
Was it a band member or something?
At least one band member left.
And
a few other of the staff had left because they're like, we're not apologizing. And they made it public. They posted the dirty laundry on. But still go check out Eric Gale's latest album.
Oh yeah,
by Joe Bonamassa, and it's I Want My Crown, and it's fucking amazing.
It really is a good, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. And what a player, good attitude. He's fun to watch. You feel
Definitely
excitement. And what I like about him is like he's like a mountain lion on stage.
prowls.
Yeah, he prowls, and he's like when he jams with someone else, he's like picking off his prey. You know what I mean? The way that he circles on stage. I think that's badass.
I saw him a couple of times. He's really good.
Yeah. But yeah, and then so next week here, it's gonna be a pretty fun episode. It's Tales from the Barn. And that's the place that myself and 200 plus metalheads, burnouts, misfits, and the unwanted and the great unwashed all hung out at one place, and it's going to be some funny stories.
Hey, now whose barn was this?
It was Glenn's dad's. Now, remember the guy who passed away? He was 93, and we dedicated the show to Mr. Wagner. Well, he was Pops, and it was his place, and his son was Glenn Wagner. And so Pops is like the Pope. Dude, there'd be 200, and like in the 80s, man, hot rock and roll chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like 60 to 70 of them there. And so he was always, hey, who wants to help me make cookies? He'd be making cookies. Like he'd be hanging out with like 6 really good looking chicks. And,
nice.
And all the women that went there were young women that went there were cool, but you know what I mean? Like he had people always hanging around him, and he got a kick out of it.
Yeah, living vicariously through.
He just, there was no place to let loose.
Yeah.
What's funny is all the cops, they knew where all the metalheads and the long hairs and the rock, they knew we were all there. So they didn't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Because we're not causing trouble. We're all congregated.
Yeah.
And, we didn't necessarily raise hell leaving there.
Yeah.
But once we were on the 3 acres at the barn. Yeah. So basically it was an old horse barn that they converted into like a semi-garage thing. Yeah. And but 50-foot tall bonfires, fucking
nice.
Jumping cars, if you didn't like if someone's car died and it was a junker, bring it over to the barn and people would beat the fuck out of it, smash cinder blocks, sledgehammers, all types of fucked up shit.
Right.
It was fun. But speaking of, just want to say hi to our people down under in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
It's been really kicking
fantastic.
It up for us. Absolutely. So we will get to now because I forgot. Oh, Robbie sent me this and I had read about it earlier. What do you think about first of all, when Nikki Sixx called
Carmine
Peace washed up. Like, first of all, there's certain dude, whatever, that's your elder.
He is. He's like 78 years old. 75, 78 years old.
If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
No.
And it's not like he was a dick about what he said. He wasn't disrespectful.
No. Well, and you got to know Carmine too, the way he talks and the way he is old school. I don't
know the story. What did he say?
He wasn't a dick about it. Oh, okay. So basically, a few days back, Mr. Peace is being interviewed, and they brought up Mick Mars, and he's like, "Yeah, he wasn't happy on the last tour. Mick's a great player. They should let him play." And Mick said that everything was piped in, everything's recorded, the drums, the guitar. He got to do his solos and everything, but so basically, this is what he was saying. He wasn't being a dick and saying, "Oh, the fuck is that." He was just answering a question because no one's heard from Mick Mars yet.
Right.
And Nikki was just like, washed up drummer, fucking.
Right.
But he didn't deny it either.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys heard about Rick Allen from Leopard getting attacked?
Hey, we're talking about
right. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, hey, pardon me.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, how low is that? You beating up a one-armed guy,
and then the guy was beating a woman that tried to come to his assistant.
You know, and I was reading that, and all I could picture was, wouldn't it have been funny,
flesh wound,
if the woman who saw the guy tackle Mr. Allen, wouldn't it have been hilarious if it was Diana? Because I can tell you one thing, that story would end a whole different way, because she'd be wiping the street with that guy.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
she'd still be punching him in the face. You know what I mean? She's not violent, but you know,
she takes care of business.
Yeah, hilarious. That would have been like, that's what I thought in my mind. But
you
really,
need to get her on.
How big of a you got to be?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Did they say what started the whole thing?
No, well, the guy was just 19 and drunk, I guess. Rick just like
he was fucked up on something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he just like came walking out of the hotel, and the guy just came charging at him. It was like a total stranger, you know.
Huh. Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's just, you know, why would anyone do that? That's just nuts.
He must have been on the devil's lettuce or something, you know.
The devil's lettuce. Speaking of which,
devil's dandruff.
Right.
Yes, sir. Oh. What do we have for this week in Jason's picks?
Well, not too much on the music front. I gotta, man, they need to put some stuff out, man. I can't find anything new, you know. But I'm doing. I just started it today, so I'm only a couple chapters in. But the book is The Creative Act: A Way of Being by Rick Rubin.
Right on.
Yeah. So, yeah. So far, so good. It's what you would expect a Rick Rubin book to be. You know how chill he is. You know. It's
he's something else, man.
Yeah,
he really
I like him, man. Yeah. So it's got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything in there, a little Buddhist, some Buddhist stuff, and, you know, about how to just, you know, just to relax and don't force it, you know, let it come. And everybody's, you know, creating something.
That's what I told her yesterday. Don't force it, let it come. Come on.
Right. So, no, I think it's going to be a good read, though, you know.
Right.
So,
and boy, was that dog pissed. What?
Ba-doom-boom.
And as far as music goes, I've just been listening to a lot of old stuff this week, you know, the old classics.
Yeah, man, it's weird, like this fucking rabbit hole I go down finding tunage.
Yeah.
Like there's like it goes to one extreme to the other. Like I found, dude, there'll be stuff coming on, you know, because I'll just listen to like 4 or 5 seconds, you know, 2 seconds.
Right. See if something catches you.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I got shit from countries you fucking. It's amazing what people have done to the art form. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Like, boom, it goes to another country. They put their fucking spin on it and the beats and the rhythm. And it's, dude, some really cool metal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Asia. And it's amazing. But, yeah, you know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then I had my buddy on last week. He was on the same stage opening up for Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters on the same ticket.
Nice.
And he'll be coming on the podcast along with his son, who's been a musician for 30 odd years.
Nice.
Yeah. And on Tunage we react to and promote guitar-based rock, blues, rock, and metal from bands with 50 followers to 5 million. Send us your link. No bashing, and we only share what we love. So if we don't like it, we're not going to trash it. We just won't cover it. But we'd still have you on the show if you're cool. Hey, sometimes the individual is more important than the music, so in the bigger picture. But you don't have to like everything.
Nah, nobody does.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a critic about it.
Right. Oh, aren't you a critic? Uh-huh. But right on. And soon we'll be doing Judas Priest Part 2. Pat's been busy catching up on some episodes over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for giving me a heads up about Firepower. What an incredible album. I didn't even know that one came out. I heard about the Live and Walkin', the live CD that they came out with, but I didn't even know about Firepower until you were talking about it a couple of weeks ago.
Dude,
Just like it's amazing.
Great. Yeah. It's one of my favorite Priest albums.
Absolutely.
And they're almost done with the follow-up to it.
Oh, good.
And I can't wait to, I think Richie Faulkner was the best thing that's happened to Judas Priest.
Yeah. He's incredible.
Perfect fit, knows his job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're still giving him room to breathe, but he's totally perfect for the fans.
Yeah.
I think what I really like about about that CD is that they actually go back to their roots and they bring out the piano, they bring out the whole build up, and it just
and there's
incredible.
There's at least 5 albums of Judas Priest with piano.
Yeah,
and but they went in the synth for a while and then they brought back the piano. Wasn't like I said, wasn't the biggest fan of Nostradamus, but
right.
I
was lost on that one.
Yeah, just go do a Broadway show and call it, do that for a year and then come back and do the band.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's their prerogative.
But you don't expect a piano on a heavy metal, the heavy metal gods.
I'm a dreamer.
But my heart's of gold and run away. Oh, are we singing the tape? Yeah, Vince is not singing the tape. He's not lip
the only one.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, well, maybe because maybe everything else sounds great. They'll forgive the vocals. But like I've watched footage of Motley Crue, and I'm like, it's way too processed.
Yeah.
But maybe with Johnny 5, it gives John 5, it gives him the
Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 alive.
Maybe it just it's giving them new energy. And I like Motley Crue and everything. I just thought that was kind of a dick thing to say.
Yeah.
Because we haven't heard anything from Mick Mars.
Yeah.
Karabi said, hey, we heard from Motley, not from Mick. And maybe they paid him, hey man, here's $1 million. Don't say anything until we're done with the Leopard tour.
Yeah.
And then you can do whatever. Who knows what kind of NDAs and all that shit that's they're dealing with. Or, who knows, but what are you gonna do?
Hey.
Your father gave me this watch.
He said
he kept
Mr. Barbarino.
He kept it with him the whole time. He was in that prison camp.
Yeah. Barbarino.
Oh wow, thanks. Hey, where did he keep this one? Up his ass. What movie's that from? It's that Quentin Tarantino thing with the Christian.
No, I thought it was Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the one with the Christian Slater. Christian Slater.
I thought you were doing Welcome Back, Kotter. Shows what I know.
Oh, Mr. Kotter.
Barbarino.
Yeah. Don't make me laugh. Sandy.
Tell me about stuff.
All right.
Back to business.
This episode has been brought to you by the letter M for marijuana.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, so have you watched it? Have you watched any good movies, Jason, or have you been too busy with work and everything?
Yeah, just work. I don't I just watch old stuff, man.
And you're watching Longmire now, right?
And I finished that. Yeah.
dude. Fucking great show, man.
That is.
I'm just doing 1923 and Mayor of Kingstown.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
Basically, I get home, like I sit, eat dinner quick, and watch an episode, and then off to bed. So,
right.
But that's it, man. That's all I know.
And how are the guitars coming along?
They're coming. Waiting for parts. I got those 2 bodies and necks at the guitar show.
Yeah, he sends me this picture, and it's guitar without the guts, and there's a white, or no, a cream colored, and a pink, and they're both kind of aged just right. They got enough damage look to them.
Yeah,
he's like, which one's pick guard? And it's the fucking it's like mother of pearl pick guard, right?
Yeah.
It's like, which one? I'm like, you bastard.
Yeah, it looked good on both of them.
I was like, literally, I'm like sitting there at work going, like.
Well, I sent the pictures to Rob too, so we all were unanimous in what we thought.
Okay, right on. I'm like, man, that's a heart. I'm like, oh, you dick. I'm like, Yeah.
Then
I'm like, gotta default to the pink.
Shenfield approves.
Sheffield pink. So that's what
they should call it,
dude.
Sheffield pink.
Anytime you do a pink guitar, it's Sheffield pink, fucking knuckle dragger.
That's the shade of pink. Yep.
Hilarious. So, if anyone's seen Andrew Shenfield, please tell him to get a hold of us. That is cowboy boots. But hilarious. All right, yeah. So we're getting there. So want to thank everyone for let's go check real quick before we sign off. And of course, we won't be doing that because I got to find a password, and that's a pain in the ass right now. 50 years old, and I just wish like if they could tell it's you and just whoop.
Yeah.
Because every time the fucking power goes out, I gotta re-sign in. What a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not that technically proficient.
Nor am I.
But so this week coming up on Tunage, we have Otto, Dance of the Dead. And if you look closely, that guy right underneath 250 is the son of Robert Trujillo.
Does he play bass too?
Yeah. He's amazing. He's filled in for he's played with what was his dad's first band?
Oh, Suicidal?
Yeah, he's played with Suicidal.
Yeah.
He's also filled in for some others. He was playing with some other like heavy metal band, did like a South American tour, and he was 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I mean he's well versed. Then not only is this one of our favorite bands to cover, and sometimes our favorite bands don't get the highest views, and we don't care about that. We're sharing music we love. And there's something else that Jason loves. And
whoa, hey,
it's in. And I don't want to be stereotypical of it now. But we have stereotypical from Roxanne.
Nice
reaction. And I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is there's aliens in the thumbnail.
That's all you need to know.
That's
right?
all I know.
Yeah.
And then
it's got to be good.
What's how many times has someone said this around me? Cover from David Lee Roth dropped the other day, and you really haven't been able to find a great copy of it. It's been around for about 10 years.
No.
But it's never been released properly. So little Marvin Gaye song. But I think David Lee Roth, as I've said before, should have gone with a Motown band. Like after Van Halen, he should have gone where his voice is.
Yeah.
Don't sing where you can't go.
Right.
But Motown, I mean, he could be all over that shit,
Oh yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
Hey.
Hey.
I don't know. So yeah, so April 25th is March 25th is Glenn Wagner from the Barn. And then on April 1st, so this is how it went down. So Jason, when you blah, blah, blah? When can you not make it? Oh, da da da. I thought it was another week. He's like, oh, April 1st. I'm like, okay, hey Rob, hey, can you fill in? No, but I just sent the thing to Joey Gem to see if he can come on the show, and it's April 1st. So Joey Gem will be co-hosting.
Sweet.
Nice.
CreatiVity Talking on the 1st, and he'll be giving us an update on his band, his projects, and we'll be talking about music, and maybe he could even invite a friend on. We shall see. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Rob, what you got going on?
I'm actually going to try and make that April 1st episode, because I do have a shoot April 1st at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. And it's just probably just going to shoot the opening band, the guitarist.
Yeah, so there was a chance that you would miss the show completely, and there's a chance you might be able to pop in. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm in. Since you go on 10 o'clock my time, I can go to the show, shoot them for an hour, and then still be home and still be able to make the show. So
yeah,
that's what I'm planning on doing right now.
Right now.
And then I do have I may be doing a photo shoot if our buddy Joey hooks it up. I'll be doing a photo shoot with him.
Nice.
Actually, that's going to be the following week. Yeah, that Friday. So, and then I have another show the previous Thursday. So
cool.
It's going to be a busy week for a faux show.
Right on. And Jason, you've got the dueling white and the pink. They're strap bodies, right?
Yeah, those two are. Yep.
So you're building your Clark's casters.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I've got those going, and then I've got a black Limba Telecaster body in the works too.
Now that's the one you've been carving yourself or cutting out. And then you have the one beyond that, the green one. Was it green?
Yeah.
Sure. Wasn't it like a telly body or something?
I've got a couple other. I've got a Wolfgang body that I'm going to probably do a fabric top on, I'm thinking, and then I have another telly body.
Nice.
That I need to. Yeah.
You sir are a guitar whore.
I am. It's terrible. Look, all kidding aside, man. Like I got the big racks. They're full. I've got stuff stuffed in corners, and it's like I'm really thinking about starting to sell some of my own personal stuff too. Because
hey,
I'm not going to rush into that.
We can always put it up on the social media sites and all that kind of good stuff. So
yeah,
absolutely.
So when I really crank up the building, hopefully I can't get attached. I just have to sell them all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So starting this barn project, for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
These are all my friends that have died.
Died.
Yeah.
Wow.
That we used to hang with.
Yeah.
And there's more, so
yeah.
We'll see. So if you went to school with us, shout out to Lofty from the Lords of Trace. So if you went to school with me and you got pictures of the barn, send them in. Send your video, or even appear on the podcast next week as we talk about the shenanigans that may or may not have happened.
Allegedly.
And what's really funny? I had to so I asked for pictures. One person's taking random shots of their photo album. It's like, can you at least hover over the fucking picture? You know what I mean? So I had to go with limited. And I started laughing because I know everyone else that hung out there, they're fucking laughing too. Because none of us took fucking pictures back then to implicate what we may or may have not been doing at such place.
Right.
And that's fucking funny. And you can go read the comments. Go check it out on the CreatiVity Talkin's Facebook page. It's a whole video. I couldn't put it out on YouTube because it's basically a whole Judas Priest song, and so I edited it to a picture of the people back then. But it's funny, and we'll see what the at least the what do you call it, the limit? What do you call that? For crime?
The statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations has officially run out on all the things that we'll be discussing. Yeah. Yeah. There's a part of a script and a book outline called Latchkey Kids, which is about the barn, and it's pretty. Dude, what a great. We grew up in a perfect time.
Yeah.
We had great hard rock music that we enjoyed. We had classic music that was, classic rock music that it's called now. That was really good.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the generation before was the Beatles and the 50s music, which was really good.
Yeah.
There was no computers. I mean, there was. We didn't have one at home.
No cell phones to be.
There's no cell phones that anyone had. No one is online. And dude, I feel sorry for the kids sometimes that they won't get the experience of, tripping balls in front of a fucking 40-foot fucking bonfire. You know what I mean?
Right.
While your friend's puking in a thing, your other friend's talking to a fucking squirrel in the tree. Yeah. That hasn't been there for 3 hours, and he's like really into it,
Yeah.
And then another guy, sitting underneath the tree reading fucking Hemingway or whatever, someone drawing on someone's fucking jean jacket or, you know what I mean? Dude, it was just a great, I think we're lucky we grew up.
Yeah.
Good,
Yep. That's for faux show.
But anyway. All right, so that'll wrap it up for this week. Well, love you, Rob. Thank you for coming on, sir.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
Love you, Jason.
Love you, man. Love you guys.
And, as you know, what the fuck? We have tunage every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I say 6 a.m. just because, when you wake up, it's there.
There you go.
A little bit earlier. And,
they'll be waiting for you.
Dude, I love the guy on the right just fucking cracks me up like he's like backing into the frame. Hey, man. Like, are you sure? Hey, no.
Photobomb.
Right. But as Roxanne says, keep on keeping on. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Later.